Yo, what's up, crew? Welcome back to the show. It's your partner, Just Mike, man, and we finally get week 3, team of the week, and we get a new hero in Shady McCoy. 90 overall with the energized Kim, all right? The same Kim as Todd Girly Color Rush. We're going to get into that. There's a little controversy surrounding that. We'll get into that later in the video. But I want to tell you what I think about these cards in the set. Now, of course, you guys probably have seen the set already and seen the cards. But I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what I think about them, all right? Now, this Zachary Orr, to me, he's pretty nice, man. Going for how much? 7,000 coins. So it's a pretty decent price point, I guess, to do the set with. But to buy the card to use, I wouldn't suggest it. You know, I mean, even though the guy has great stats for run stuffing and, you know, pass rushing, you know, 82 speed, 85 tackling, 88 pursuit, 85 hit power, 84 block shed, really nice. But his awareness and play rec and zone coverage worries me, you know. And in Madden 17, I'm sorry, I keep saying Madden 16. Madden 17 is all about the zone, bro. And his zone is kind of like a little bit iffy for me. So, you know, and if it's not the zone, it's the play rec. You know, there's definitely better cards out there for, like, you know, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 coins. You know, guys like Quan Alexander, really beast card, right? And then you got Ryan Shazier, you know, really nice card. You know, really good speed on this card. Then you're talking about good zone coverage with people like Deon Buchanan. And then Quan Alexander, the regular card is pretty decent. I mean, the zone coverage is kind of low, but he has good awareness and, you know, good speed, you know, so that makes up for it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, even guys like Darren Lee, you know, you can get his, but these cards are very low, like 2,000, 3,000 coins. So I don't know if you pay that much for a Zachary Orr. So my thoughts on Zach Orr: good card to complete the set. Bad choice if you're going to use him to make your team better because you're going to lose coins. All right. And then to be honest with you, I think Eric Walden should have got this position, man. I mean, Eric Walden had a crazy game, man. I think the guy had like 2 sacks, 3 tackles, 2 forced fumbles. So I would have understood why, you know, that guy, you know, Eric Walden would have got this card over Zach Orr. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my thoughts on it. All right. Now moving on to Terrell Pryor. Can't show you this card because I actually got this card for a deal, man. This is my first snipe. All right. This is my first Madden 17 snipe. Team of the week snipe. We got this card for 2,000 coins, man. And I'm going to show you this guy when we get to the T.Y. Hilton. And this guy actually deserves it. You know, 144 yards receiving. The guy threw the pass, I think, for like 35 yards passing and 25 yards rushing with a rushing touchdown. So he did everything he could to help the Browns win. But of course, you know, the defense just wasn't stepping up. You know what I'm saying? But he put a valiant effort in even in that loss. You know what I mean? But let's go to Marcus Peters. The Peter man. Now, this guy is 83 overall. Pretty nice stats on this guy. Going for 14,000 coins. The only thing that worries me with this card is he has great everything. Like, I wish he would have actually gotten the elite card in this set. But, you know, it is what it is. The only thing that worries me, and as you can see, is the zone coverage. That's it. Like, he has great everything else, but his zone is a little bit low. I would have liked to see this card be like 88 man coverage, you know, maybe 85 zone. That would have been really nice on this card and definitely worth the pick up at 14,000 coins. But for this price point, there's just better cards out on the market. You know what I mean? Now, he has the catching, but there's other cards that have, you know, better everything else, like the Desmond Trufant, you know, better speed, you know, better man coverage and better zone coverage, you know, and better play rec. So, I mean, you know, I'm talking about him, you're talking about a Jason Verrett. You know what I mean? Better speed, way better speed, right? Better man coverage and zone. So, I don't know. Just better cards that you can get than to get Marcus Peters. But, like I say, man, once his price goes down, definitely worth getting. If his price goes down to like under 7, you know, maybe it's definitely a must get. And then also, you know, if you're trying to do the set, definitely must get. Now, I will say one thing that I think this set is like the cheapest set to actually do. if you can get your hands on that T.Y. Hilton. Like, all the cards in this set are really, really affordable, man. Nobody is really blockading the cards with high prices, dude. And each card is actually really affordable right now. Usually when cards first come out, they're kind of hard to, get. But these cards are really easy to get, dude. This Everson Griffin, though, really nice card too, man. Great stats on this card. Only one thing about it, once again, the strength. Other than that, this card is nice, man. 78 strength's kind of worrisome to me because this guy, especially when we run against all these stretch plays and these OP run plays, which I'm not even going to complain about anymore because, looking at NFL highlights and stuff yesterday, I kind of realized that a lot of stuff that goes on in the NFL kind of goes on in this game. There's some OP run plays in the NFL, dude. The only thing is that the fatigue issue. Like, somebody can't run an OP stretch play in the NFL 3 times in a row and not have it get blown up, on the third time. In Madden, it'll get blown up the first time, get blown up the second time, and go for like 75 yards on the third time. That's the only thing that's kind of unrealistic about it. So I'm going to stop complaining about well, that's going to be a whole nother review. We're going to get into that later. All right, so let's go to that's Everson Griffin, though. But what I want to talk about Everson Griffin is I am going to get this card once it goes down, like maybe under 9K, and I'm going to bookend him with Olivier Vernon. All right, gonna bookend him with Olivier because they both have the same kind of stats. Olivier has better block shed and strength, but then he has Olivier with better speed and finesse move and slightly better power move. So, bookending these guys and hope they can meet at the quarterback, dude. That's what I'm hoping. All right, so definitely gonna pick this guy up. He is a must get if he drops below 9 or if you can get him at 9. But not for the price point of 13,000 coins just yet. Give it some time, guys. Let him drop a little bit, all right? Now, moving on to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton has good stats. But, there is some controversy surrounding T.Y. Hilton, too. A lot of people thought that Marvin Jones should have gotten this card for the Detroit Lions. I mean, Marvin Jones had a lights-out game. Basically, 6 catches for, like, 205 yards. And 2 touchdowns. But, they lost. But, Terrell Pryor lost too. But, I guess they already had that, kind of thing going on. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But T.Y. Hilton, man, this guy has some tremendous stats. You know what I mean? But the only thing I don't like about him is his height. And I just struggle with guys who are that short. Like, because especially when they're that high rated, you kind of want to keep throwing it to them. But then again, you do that, and then for me, I just get it picked off. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I just get it picked off. So, while he is nice, I can't recommend this guy because he's too short for one, and he has great stats. No lie, 90 speed, 90 catching, 91 elusiveness. 91 elusiveness is great. So he's gonna be good on streaks if you can get far enough away from your opponent, because most cornerbacks are going to be 5'10", 5'11", 6 feet, especially the bigger cornerbacks and bigger safeties. They're just going to swallow this guy up. Pause of that. But I mean, if you know how to use them, go ahead and use them. But like I said, I got people in my squad that's good. That's good for me. Talk about the Will Fuller, 6 feet, 91 speed. Then you talk about John Brown, which is really similar to him in stat wise. And then he's 5'11" and he only costs 2,000 coins. You know what I mean? Or if you're not talking about him, you can even talk about my silver ticket, right? My silver ticket, Philip Dorsett, man. This guy has 92 speed and decent catching stats. Now, the catching stats on Philip Dorsett is decent, but he does have low release and, low route running and low elusiveness, but that doesn't stop him. Like, dude, I've got a ton of touchdowns with this guy, tons of wins with this guy. So it is what it is. I rock with Philip Dorsett. That's my silver ticket. All right. So I don't know. My thoughts on T.Y. Hilton, good stats, but just too pricey. But definitely, if you're going to do the set, I would say he's just a guy who you get to do the set. He's a valuable collectible, but definitely if you get this guy, don't just throw him in the set immediately. Go on ahead, get a few games with him, test him out, see how he does. Get some games, get some W's, and then go ahead and put him in the set. But don't keep this guy. Definitely go get shady, man. Definitely get shady, all right? And that's the set for LeSean McCoy, man. But we're going to go ahead and look at the team hero itself. And we're also going to look at the Terrell Pryor, of course. I forgot to do that for you guys, but we're going to go look at that. But let's go ahead and look at this team of the hero. This team hero. Um, and he's not a team hero. I'm sorry. The set hero. I'm getting those mixed up. The set hero, Shady McCoy, going for about 295,000 coins. Now, like I say, the big controversy against him is it's a 90 overall. You know, a lot of people feel like they got robbed for doing the Color Rush set. You know, spending all that time and all those hundreds of thousands of coins to do the Color Rush set when, you know, LeSean McCoy is basically going to have similar stats to Todd Girly. You know, now Todd Girly's definitely going to have better trucking, but, you know, he has great stats too. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 94 ball carrier vision, 93 elusiveness, really 95 juke move, really next level, phase 2 level in Madden 17. Moving on, like, this guy will be good for you, like, in November, November. I wouldn't say December, but definitely November. You can still have this guy on your squad and still have him make an impact. You know what I'm saying? Early November. So, I don't know, man. My thoughts on that whole thing is this. Yes, you know, you do the Color Rush shirt, and then the LeSean McCoy is kind of similar with the same chem, but you're forgetting this one thing. When you do the Color Rush sets, you're also getting all those Color Rush jerseys, right? You're also getting all those other elites that you had to get the collectibles to get the Todd Girly. So you're getting a lot of stuff for what you're doing for that set. You know what I mean? Now, I do granted that the jerseys aren't auctionable and sellable, but the elites are. You know, and Todd Girly is. So, you know, you guys can get your coins back if you want. So it's not like you're not getting anything for that set. When you do this set, you're actually giving up a lot of good players, man. You're giving up Everson Griffin. You're giving up Marcus Peters. You're giving up T.Y. Hilton, you know, and even Terrell Pryor. So, you know, it is what it is. And then also, you can't be mad because there's another good running back in the game. I mean, look, we also got Ricky Williams in the game too. You know, I think he's 90 overall with like 90 speed. So you can't be upset. Everything is different. You know what I mean? Like, you can't like forcefully not make better cards because a good card is in a set. No, it's not it, you know? And I understand a lot of people say, well, Von Miller is the best left outside linebacker in the game. So, you know, you don't see them actually making a better left outside linebacker than the team hero Von Miller. Well, they'll get around to it. You know, once something happens, you know, if Anthony Barr has a crazy team of the week and he's the hero, then what? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But those are the cards, man. Don't want to make this video too long. Like I said, man, this is a snipe. I got the Terrell Pryor, 2,500 coins, bro. All right, 2,500 coins, and looking at the card, right? We'll see how much it's going for, and then definitely show you that this guy is indeed a snipe. All right, so let's go ahead and see how much he is for the market, and 11,000 coins. He was going for 13,000 coins, but he's 11,000 coins right now. So he's hovering 11 to 13,000 coins, dude. So like an 8,000 coin flip. You know what I'm saying? If I decide to sell this guy right now. So definitely, we got a snipe, man. Going to look at his stats before we close this video out. This is actually the budget beast of the cards, of all the sets. Like, this dude is the budget beast because, listen, he has 87 speed, which is really nice, right? And he has great elusiveness for his height at 85. Great release, right? Also has great catching stats. And he has decent jumping, or great jumping, and decent route running. And to top it all off, he has excellent run block, dude. Excellent run block. Run block is 61. So definitely worth getting, dude. Like I say, I added the guy to my squad. He's on my squad, man. He's definitely a starter. But that's it for this one, man. Gonna show you guys my starting lineup. Like I say, man, put him in there, right there. Good run block too. Will Fuller, he has decent run block and at 91 speed. And then we got Sammy Watkins over here. I moved him over because I like to run that wide receiver curl, and I need a little bit more speed on that curl than 87 speed. But that's it for this one. I will see you guys on the next one, man. Terrell Pryor, man, we got this guy. He had a great game. Like I said, man, I'm glad that they actually put this guy in a set. Ooh, no. I'm glad that they put this guy in the set. I wish that Carson Wentz would have gotten a team hero, the 48-hour hero. That would have actually been nice. You know what I'm saying? That if Carson Wentz would have gotten that 48-hour hero, I would have loved that, dude. Like, honestly, But I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, who got the 48-hour hero? I'm not sure. Let me go check.